Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Tyra Omilade, your goddess guru, your sister friend, and you know I love helping women align with their life purpose using the power of ancient wisdom and the goddess-centered lifestyle. Hello, hello. How are you, goddesses? This is our weekly morning circle. We're all about honoring the goddess in and without. I'm so happy that you are here. Y'all know how we start this out. All right, G Hive, let's do this. Hey, are you dancing with me, goddesses? I think you are. Hello, goddesses. Good morning. This is how we started out. All righty. Yes. Woo. Eso. Hello, queens. How are y'all? Hello, hello. How is everyone doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome to all of the sisters who are here live, all of the hashtag replay sisters, to all of the new sisters. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is just a place where it's all things goddess, all things women, women's empowerment, a little astrology, a little oracle readings, a little fun, mindfulness, meditation. We just got a little bit of everything because y'all know I'm gumbo over here. Okay. A little bit of this and a little bit of that makes it all so good. So, yes, glad y'all are here. I see Minister Ocean Kimmy has listed what she's drinking. So don't forget to let us know what is your morning beverage. I'm just drinking water. Nothing special this morning. But last week we talked about having gratitude for water. That's a part of our gratitude practice to help us stay in that flow. So grateful to have just plain old water. I'm drinking out of my Yemoja cup, my Yemoja cup. Y'all know I love Yemoja. I'm initiated into her mysteries. I've just really been into wearing blue here lately. Woof, that's all I want to wear. I'm like, I just want to wear blue, any color of blue. So yeah, today what we're gonna do is we are going to talk about the astrology. Take us through a body scan practice for mindfulness. And then I said, my own astrology helps me to understand what I need to talk to you all about. And I noticed all the different things I was doing with my astrology to help me plan. I just had my birthday 2 days ago. And so I wanted to let you all know all the things that I do right around my birthday to help me plan out my year. Because I typically am going from one birthday to the next. I do like going from January 1 to December 31st for some things too. Don't get me wrong. But I do know, we live in cycles. And so one of the best cycles we can live according to is our birthday. So I want to talk to you all a little bit about that after the body scan. And also we'll look at the weekly astrology and do a reading. This week, I don't know, I just felt led to use my Mayan Oracle. So I'll be using my Mayan Oracle, very old deck that I've had probably 20 years at this point. So Yes. I always love greeting you all. I just love our community. So let's just see who's here. Greetings to Natasha. How are you, Queen? And y'all, my apologies for showing up a little bit late. Yeah, my apologies for that because I know some of y'all were here right on time. So yes, I need to make sure I'm on time. If I put 8:15, I need to be on here at 8:15. That's just how I see it. But thank y'all for being patient with me. Wealth Rising to Keita May. How are you? Hello to Minister Ocean Kimmy. Thank you. Thank you. Had a great birthday. Yes. Yes. Hello, Latanya. How are you? Vivi Embroidery Queen. How are you, Queen? We have Aliasia, the Soulful Creatrix. How are you? Hello, JL Hutch. Good morning. How are you? So we have the mushroom coffee. Shango. Love it. Hello to the goddess Shannon. How are you, Queen? So happy you are here. Yes, yes. We love dancing. We love dancing. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's my birthday all month. I believe in celebrating all month. So I hope that y'all are doing the same. So far, so good. It was a little bit of I felt like I truly had the birthday blues. I was like, whoa. And then I noticed that I had Saturn on my Mercury. And when I say on my Mercury conjunct, so Saturn conjunct my Mercury means that Saturn and Mercury were on the same degree. And I was like, no wonder I feel so like mentally just down because Saturn can make you feel very sober. I'll say it that way. Somewhat depressed. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of Capricorns deal with depression because it's just such a weighty planet. It's just very serious and sober. It's like let's just stick to the plan and just get things done. You don't need to have any fun. So it's very close to my Mercury right now. But the birthday blues and my actual solar return. So I'll talk to you all about that a little bit later. My actual solar return was on Sunday, and so I was like, where's the energy? Give me some. I had to dig deep for that energy. So, but I truly, probably all the birthday love coming in on my birthday really helped me to go on ahead and get that burst that I was waiting for my solar return. So far, so good. Okay, so Natasha has fresh water. Jess has cinnamon coffee. That sounds delicious. We have cafecito for Shannon. Aliasia is drinking ancient forest tea. Oh, that sounds intriguing. Hmm. Thank you, my sister. Oh, thank you so much. Greetings, Mary. How are you? I'm glad to hear you're fantastic, Latanya. Okay, by Marie, Deborah came on over here. Good. And she's drinking coffee. Awesome. So y'all can see in the ticker tape below, there is the Rise into Your Feminine Leadership event coming up. It'll be this Friday and Sunday. There's also some events happening next week because our goal is to help you to see what we actually do. And so there's some things that'll happen on, I know for sure Monday, maybe Tuesday. So I would love it if y'all would join. The code to get the discount or is 0, you won't have to pay anything, is below. And also for all the women of color here, we are doing our Rise Women of Color Circle. It's really biannual because we do this Rise event twice a year. And so, yeah, we're doing our Women of Color Circle again. I'm so excited. And that'll be on the 23rd at 9 a.m. No, 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'll just give one. In Sistership Circle, we talk Pacific time. So 10 a.m. Pacific time. So, once you join in and all that, you'll learn more about that. So that's coming. So, yay. Okay. Okay. Let me just get that for you real quick. TV. Embroidery Queen. Here we go. Yes, Vivi Embroidery Queen is what you'll see here on YouTube. This is her Etsy store where you can order. You can order an altar cloth. She has all different kinds. Oh, I'm matching my altar cloth. Um, I guess it's the Yemaya Erzali Day, but there's her link because I don't think y'all can put links in here. For some reason, it doesn't work or something. Okay, so let me see here. Let's just go on ahead and do the body scan for our mindfulness practice. Body scans are definitely winners when it comes to mindfulness. It's all about checking in with yourself. And when I checked in with myself today, I realized, man, I'm not ready for this time change. Everyone in all the places that don't do the time change, I'm jealous. I told my husband I'm moving to Arizona. I think they don't do it there. So yeah, the time change kind of has me still feeling a little bit off center. And so I thought, you know what, this would be a great time for a body scan. And the one that I chose, you are good, no problem. Uh, thank you. And I got you, VV. Don't even worry about it, Latanya. If someone asks me, I'll drop the link for them. Okay. But yeah, I was like, okay, I need some energy. Maybe other sisters need energy. So we're gonna do the body scan with liquid sunlight. And again, one of the things that I love about the body scan is it's all about tuning in and just really bringing the awareness down to one point, and you get to control where you're looking. Okay. That helps to train the brain to not just be doing all sorts of things all the time. If you're like me, I've dealt with what I call runaway train brain. Just seems like my brain is just everywhere and it feels almost torturous. So, how do we get train our brain to just slow down? Even if it's not stopped, at least let me just get it slower. And that helps to bring in comfort. And the other thing I want you to do is to check in and see, is there something that your body is telling you? Is it saying you need something? Sometimes we're walking around, say, for instance, um, dehydrated. And so taking time to do body scans lets us check in and make sure we're taking good care of ourselves. So if you would just go on ahead and get comfortable, allowing yourself just to sink down into whatever seat you're sitting on, or just get grounded, rooting your feet into the floor if you're standing. Just take some deep breaths. You want to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's make that out breath nice and slow. When you're ready, you can just go on ahead and close your eyes and lower your gaze. If you can't close your eyes, don't worry about it. You can still participate. And begin to just notice all of your points of contact. It might be to the floor, it might be in your seat. Sometimes I even notice, what do my clothes feel like on me? Just noticing all of the points of contact between your body and your environment. As you do this, you can just let your breath be at a normal flow, or you can just continue to take those deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And the next thing I want you to do is to just bring your attention a little bit more into your body. And I want you to begin to scan from your head to your toe, all the way down to your feet and your toes, noticing any areas that feel particularly comfortable or uncomfortable. You just want to notice how your body feels, maybe even build an overall picture of what this looks like. Also, you want to notice, is there any particular mood that might be around at the moment? Beautiful. Just continue to take those deep breaths in and out. Noticing, what are you feeling? What are you sensing? Maybe taking a few deep breaths, breathing into any tight spaces that are there. With a few slow, deep breaths in and out, assist you with anything that's going on with your mood that might feel like it needs some releasing or adjusting. Beautiful. And what I want you to do now is just continue to take a nice deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, nice and slowly. And I want you to just imagine that your breath is like flowing all over your body. Just want to feel this energy flowing all over your body, flowing like liquid sunlight. There's a flow just above your head and it's flowing just down. Liquid sunlight. It's very smooth, very warm, very clear, very bright. It's like taking a mental shower, flowing down through the top of the head. And you want to let it also flow into your body, this liquid sunlight. And it travels all the way down. It's going to go down into your feet and it's going to start filling up your body as though your body were a container. And that liquid sunlight just continues just to fill you up and it melts away tension and discomfort. Beautiful. And as you notice it just traveling down the body, it's filling up all the toes. And as this liquid sunlight is filling up your body, you want to notice, is it highlighting any areas? Can it help you to release any tension that's there, any discomfort, all the way through the feet, the ankles, lower legs, your calves, your shins, your knees, your thighs. You want to bring it all into your pelvis now, if it's not already there, or just notice that liquid sunlight all filled up in your pelvis area. Let it go through that womb space, those ovaries, your yoni. Let it fill up all that part also, where our woman power resides. I also want you to put it right there at the base of your spine, where that first chakra is. Let it fill up there. Just notice what you're sensing there, what you're feeling there. and just bring it all into your belly, your chest. And I want you to also feel it traveling up your spine as it comes up. You really want to feel your spine with that energy, that liquid sunlight. Keep that breath going. And you're going to bring it down the shoulders into the arms, just filling it up in your hands. And you also want to just allow yourself to note, what are you feeling? What are you sensing? Any messages from your body. And now just bringing that liquid sunlight up the arms, into the shoulders, and now bring it into the neck. And again, you're feeling it really fill up that spine, that spinal column. Bring it into your face. Maybe even kind of focus on the actual space that's in the front. Take it to the side of the head, filling up the back of the head, especially the base of your skull. Just bring it on up to the top of the head. And you can just feel yourself all filled up, the healing energy. And because we've melted away some of the tension, you may feel more spaciousness inside of you. Beautiful. And I want you to also just let it now bubble up out of your head and boil it or bubble it out and into your surrounding areas. You can just let that liquid sunlight fill up your entire room if that feels good for you. We're going to just take another few moments to take a deep breath in, exhale out, noticing how you feel now. Resting your mind in this beautiful liquid sunlight, in your breath, in your beautiful body. Just letting go of any focus for the moment, allowing your mind to rest in this space. Now, bringing your attention back into your body, starting to notice how your body is feeling sitting there or standing there. Again, taking note, maybe even moving just a little bit to really notice all of those physical points of contact, your feet to the floor, where you're sitting, noticing sounds, smells, just bringing yourself back in the space around you and opening your eyes when you're ready. Beautiful. All righty. How was that for you all? I love the liquid sunlight mindfulness practice. I actually feel like I have a little more energy now. I hope you do too. And Natasha, I hope that that helped that that tailbone. But glad the rest of your body was relaxed. That's beautiful. Okay, so stars. Let us go on ahead and look at the astrology. Um, yeah, we are gearing up. Good, glad to hear that. We are gearing up, sisters. I told somebody, maybe it was y'all, that we need to be ready for we've kicked off 3 months of pretty significant astrology. It started this month, and so we are. It's just going to be. It's going to be on and popping. All right. So let's look and see what we have going on this week. And one of the things I do want to just pull up. Let's see here. Today is the 13th. Where's Mercury? Mercury. Okay, Mercury's not yet at the shadow period yet, but it's getting closer. Let's see here. Good, Keita May. Glad to hear that. After this new moon energy drain I was going through, that was perfect to help reground my body. Love that, Shannon. Love, love, love that. Okay, so here we have the weekly astrology. Today is the 14th. Yesterday was my grandmother's birthday. I say I was her birthday gift when I was born. And so, yeah, let's see here. Okay, interesting. Mars conjunct Pluto. I think I talked about this a little bit with you all last week. Um, Mars conjunct Pluto means two things. That's not what I wanted. It means that we have new beginnings. Anytime there's a conjunction, there's a new beginning happening. And let's see here. I don't like the ads. So, yeah, anytime we have a conjunction, that means there's a new beginning. Mm-mm. What? I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm like, what? I was like, something doesn't look right. I didn't know we had all that astrology going on. I thought it was easier. Whew, we've already had Mars conjunct Pluto. So we're going to nix that. Okay, so let me start over again. Here's our astrology for March 13th through, we'll get to about the 20th. It's not a lot going on. It's not a lot. I say we don't need a lot going on because we have the eclipse coming up. So I kind of feel like thank you for the lull, universe, giving us a little bit of a break. But we actually do have a conjunction. We actually do have a conjunction. So you can see the astrology is pretty simple. The 13th through the 14th, through the 16th. Well, actually, we will start feeling this Sun conjunct Neptune maybe as early as tomorrow. And so this happens once a year. The sun will, come around to wherever Neptune is, and it's a new beginning. One thing I will say about the sun conjunct Neptune, it can make us all feel a little bit sleepy, like we want to relax. When we're thinking about the short term experience of this, we want to relax, and I even think that's something that we want to think about. Hold on one second. I need to. Oh, okay. Let me see. Oh my god. Hold on, y'all. I feel like I'm having a little bit of a. I'm gonna stop sharing. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. I'm glad I have a touch screen because this was about to feel like a little bit of a fiasco. Okay, so um, I think it's good for us to enjoy and embrace this energy because we live in such a go 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 type of culture and reality. And so anytime we're dealing with Neptune is like, hey, take some time to rest and relax. The caveat for me is Neptune is in Pisces. And whenever we have planets in Pisces, it's like you have to avoid being scammed. So check and triple check everything. All right. Especially in the next 4 days, 4 to 5 days. All right. The 15th through the 19th. You really want, well, yeah, through the 18th, because then the sun goes into Aries on the 19th. So you want to avoid or just make sure you check and triple check, read the fine print. If something seems off, it might be off. Um, the other thing is Neptune creates this energy where you can't really see. It creates a lot of fogginess. And so because it's Pisces, it's Neptune, and then it's this super energetic meeting between the sun and Neptune, is why I'm saying you really want to just, it's like check and triple check. Do you have everything? If you like, say, for instance, you went to the gym, did you bring everything back with you? These are the things that we want to just be aware of and cautious about. You could just lose stuff. But if you recognize what's going on with the astrology, then you can protect yourself from leaving stuff. Okay, so long term, I want to say that this can, like, if you need more creativity in your life, or just create, I want you to think about manifesting type of creative energy. I really do think that we all need to be immersed in creativity in some kind of way, having a hobby of some sort, um, and just doing things for the sake of just feeling that creative energy flow. I think that's important. So this is good for that. It's also good to recommit to your spiritual practice. If you feel like you fell off your spiritual practice and you're like, oh, I really want to get back on, this is really good for that because the or Neptune is very spiritual. Pisces is spiritual. It could be something around spirituality, healing, anything in those two realms. It will be an amazing, amazing new beginning, a way to recommit, dedicate, redevote yourself. But also, I want you to open yourself up to receiving some divine downloads. I want you to open yourself up to hearing a message from the universe. It'll almost feel like you get something miraculous because Neptune is the energy of miracles. And so I want you to open yourself up to receiving a miraculous download because the sun is this beautiful, intelligent energy, and it combining it's just like, the sun actually is very creative energy too. When we think about Leo, it's one of the most creative signs in the zodiac. And so it's ingenious. It's like, what is your natural genius? To a certain degree, that's what your sun sign tells you. Your natural genius is, look up what your sun sign is good for, and you're just kind of a natural at that kind of thing. Some people will say no because there could be other things there, but in general, our sun sign are things that come to us pretty naturally. And so that genius energy combined with this energy of miracles, and it's like a connection, a direct connection to the divine, to the infinite intelligence of the universe, and it could be coming to you during this time, and it's giving you guidance over the next year around what whatever it is. It could be for whatever. It could be for the house that it's happening in. If you watch my new moon video, you'll hear what house sun conjunct Neptune is happening in for your sign. So make sure you check that out if you haven't checked that out. um, I went through the Pisces new moon, and go to the section where I go through the signs, look for your sun, your moon, and your ascendant. And that will help you to understand, where is this download going to come from? Where is this wisdom going to come through for you? Okay. So that's exciting. That's exciting. That's cool that your grandma's birthday was on the 10th, Ocean Kimmy. So the only other astrology that we have is we go into, oh, we'll be here together on the spring. No, no. Lord, y'all, I promise y'all, my days, I'm still like, I don't know. It's like a baby. I don't know what the day is or anything. I'm off for some reason. It's next Tuesday. So we'll be here together the day after the spring equinox. And that's super exciting. Happy spring. I'll just say that in advance. And so the sun in Aries is like one of the best places for the sun. It will have so much energy. I believe that we'll have energy. It's why we love spring so much, is because the sun is in Aries. And then for people in the southern hemisphere, for them, fall. So the sun, it doesn't matter, northern hemisphere, or southern hemisphere. If the sun is in Aries, baby, the whole world is feeling good. And it's interesting because that actually brings in a lot of creative energy. Mars is often connected to or Aries is often connected to war and fighting. Um, but it's actually a fun sign. I love Aries because you don't guess with Aries people. You always know exactly what's going on with them. They're going to let you know if they're mad at you. They don't hold grudges in general. They don't hold the energy of Aries doesn't hold grudge because it's too busy. It's just gone on to the next thing. But this is very creative energy. And so we have the sun, again, very creative in this energy of Aries, which is number one. Both of them are like one. The number for each one of these, the sun, the number is one. Aries, the number is one. And so it's like initiating something, it's getting something started. So there's another nice little energy there of creativity, manifestation, and just feeling good. Aries is the body. So the sun going into the sign that is associated with the body. I just hope that we all feel really, really good. Um, mhm, mm, mm, mm. I do like that Venus is there in Pisces also, because with Venus being in Pisces during this time, that brings like a lot of, even with Venus being in Pisces and the sun is still there. So for this next week, it brings this energy of blessedness because Venus is she in the blessing business, y'all. Okay, let me just say it that way. Venus is in the blessing business. So I really want y'all to open yourselves up because again, Pisces is a miracle. A miracle happens and a lot of blessings can come your way. It could be blessings on any level: body, mind, spirit, emotion, physical, career, relationship, it, you name it. You name it. So I want us to really be open. But the creative energy is going to be super high for as long as Venus is in Pisces and the sun is in Aries. So Venus will move into uh, Aries on April 4th. So for the rest of this month, while we have the sun, once the sun goes into Aries, we still will have Venus in Pisces. So that just sets us up for a very beautiful, um, it sets us up for a beautiful time. It really does. Yeah. And then the rest of the astrology here for the rest of the month outside of the eclipse is beautiful. I'm happy. Now we'll say, I just want to remind you, we're all feeling this full moon energy now, this full moon in Libra. So it could be relationship topics coming up and balance and harmony, refining something. It all has to do though with the house that this is happening in. And so I want y'all to just kind of stay open to any shifts that are happening, any places where you feel like, man, I just need to surrender. I want you to think about things where you're kind of like, I feel like this is no longer for me. I need to release it and let it go because the South Node, which is where this eclipse is gonna, this is the part of the eclipse, the South Node part of the eclipse is all about detachment. It's like, what do you need to detach from? This is why I love astrology because it can help us when we use it, like while the energy is heightened, then it's like the wind behind your back. All right. So I really want y'all to use that energy to help you out until we get to the eclipse. But we're already in eclipse energy. We are in, well, it says here we're still in the new moon phase, the 11th. Okay. I can receive that. We're still in the new moon phase. So if you haven't set your intentions, I encourage you to write them down. I really do. I love that we can say them out loud, but it's important for you to write them down. And part of the reason you want to write them down is because um, if you sometimes we forget what we said we were going to manifest, and then we go back and look at it. It's like, oh my gosh, I did that. I wrote this down, and now I see I have it, and it just builds up. That understanding that you have it within you to manifest whatever it is. So, yes, Cancer. Happy New Year. Oh, thank you. Yes. Oh, that's right. For the spring equinox. Happy New Year's. Exactly. Exactly. Time to start planting seeds. April has your angel number 747. That's your angel number. 747. That's cool. I don't know if I have an angel number. I guess 444 would be mine, but yours is like that's kind of specific to me. All right. Fine. What did I do with my card? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the Mayan Oracle reading. I like to pull this up and let people know what I'm doing. Also, it helps me when I'm putting in chapters. Have y'all noticed I've been putting in more chapters, not on every video, but I try to put on timestamps, especially for those who are watching replay. If you're here live, you may not be, you may not, that may not apply to you. But yeah, I've been putting in timestamps on the videos that it's applicable on. So here we go. Let's pull from the Mayan Oracle. I really love this Oracle. It's so creative. It's so Pisces like. That's why I had to get a different Oracle. I was like, man, this don't let me ask enough. Sometimes I just need to know yes or no. But this will be a good one. Okay, let's pull this one. I feel that one. And I think I'm just going to pull one card from the Mayan Oracle and then choose a different Oracle. The other one. Okay. Oh, this is nice. It matches to a large extent what we are what we've been talking about, because it's all about like having belief, having faith. It's very optimistic. So let me get to the page for that 103. This book is like my metanetter. If any of y'all have seen my metanetter, it's falling apart. So is this book. Look at this. Sometimes I take notes for what each card means. And I wrote this card has to do with Virgo. I don't remember why I wrote that. It could also be Ma'at or Sagittarius. Okay. Eagle must be an eagle totem in this one. I also related it to Yemoja and Pisces. So let's just see here. Yeah. One of the totems for this one is the eagle. The eagle. It says, in drawing this star glyph, you have drawn the hope to realize your most cherished dreams. The energy of men asks you to believe in yourself and believe in your dreams and visions, no matter how they may be perceived by others. You are the eagle's vision. Joyfully dance on earth in the mantle of sound and light arising from your crystalline core. Y'all see how creative this sounds? Sometimes I'm like, I just need a black and white, but I do love this beautiful energy. It says, you are a member of one global family. Awake and remember your path of service, your planetary seeding, your mythic call, and the promise in these magical times. Be all that you are. This is the time of the gathering of eagles. That's really interesting to me. Wow. I really like how they said that. I mean, y'all, we are eagles. Typically, it's like, oh, the great eagle, I bow down to you. But no, this is saying, no, you are the eagle. This is the gathering of the eagles. Men remind you to step powerfully into your commitment as a planetary server. Now, I will say, I can see why I wrote Yemaja and Pisces, because Pisces actually is about having compassion and helping people. Okay. I know sometimes Pisces gets a real bad reputation, but one thing that most Pisces are known for is we're very caring. All right. So remind yourself you're a planetary giver. We got all this Piscean energy going on. And it says your assignment includes whatever furthers your personal evolution and the evolution of the global mind. You are an awakener. You are a transformer. You are an empowered global visionary. I want y'all to just take a sip on that one right there. I like that. You are an awakener, a transformer, an empowered global visionary. In your vision, you have compassion for others, and your decisions are made in the light of global consciousness. Ask yourself how you might experience compassion towards self, the earth, and others, and be guided toward types of work, relationships, places to live, and projects that will benefit the earth and her creatures. So, this is wow. This is very much like, let us come together and commune together. But that's Pisces. Maybe that's some of what the sun with Neptune. I like talking about personal astrology, but the sun conjunct Neptune, hopefully, let's open ourselves up to see some type of global compassion, something compassionate happening on the global level. Oh, good. Okay, let's see here. Mhm. Allow your spirit to expand. Soar on your spreading wings and planetary perspective. So here's an affirmation for all of us. Though you, Gaia, Mother Earth, Pachamama, through you, Gaia, Mother Earth, Pachamama, I am also transformed. I am awakening as the return of divine love and light. We are all one. Gaia, as you awaken, I heal myself. As I awaken, you are healed. And together our petals open ecstatically to the new sun of flowers, sun, sun of flowers. Wow, that is a very beautiful message. So, one of the things that it's cautioning us against is this: in your desire to bring about planetary change, you may feel discouraged and overwhelmed by the current world situation. Are you experiencing a loss of joy, a loss of hope, a loss of excitement about life? Evaluate your current environment, work, relationships, and decisions and see whether they serve your vision. And that's interesting because, I told y'all about the eclipse is wanting us to detach from something that no longer serves us. So, the reason I brought in the Sagittarius in my odd energy is because it's talking about your vision or the vision. And you wanna think about the vision that you have, maybe for this month, maybe for this year, maybe for your life. And you're looking to take note of what is the eclipse asking you to let go of that's not serving that higher vision, okay? And the other thing this is saying is come out of the background. You, who sees the one world with the vision of the eagle, came to create things of unsurpassed beauty. There is a larger purpose for your being here in this time of great transformation. And I'm telling you, I've had this book easily since like 2002, 2003, something like that, early 2000s. I don't know when it was created, but I've had it for years. What did Aliasia say? You have the patience for chapters. Everything's coming apart. So I remember reading that and it hit me like it has never hit me before. Being here in this great time of transformation. I thought I was in a great time of transformation. We're in a great time of transformation for real. Wow. So it says here, sniff down trails of feeling and synchronistic experience to find the clues to your journey of awakening. And that's what it felt like for me. I found this when I was in the early stages of me being on this part of my spiritual journey. That's what it felt like. My journey of awakening, but it just feels so different. But we're all awakening. That sun conjunct Neptune. This is a sun conjunct Neptune type of reading. Be hopeful. Believe in yourself. Believe in your vision. And the last little part says, are you obsessed or driven? Does your motivation serve others outweigh your self care? Okay, Yamaja. Do you have difficulty saying no? Do you ever find yourself obsessed with service or playing the rescuer for others? Come on, Pisces, turn up, Pisces. Planetary servers often function in the shadow, and that is Pisces, it's playing in the background, right? But with the sun being there right now, it's like Pisces, you center stage, boo boo, you center stage. Walk with ease into the unfoldment of your vision's destiny. Fill your personal cup. In replenishing yourself, you actually fill the larger planetary chalice as well. Live knowing that we are all one. As a member of the one family, when you heal yourself, you naturally help heal the world. With compassion in your heart, listen to Gaia's guidance about service. Joyfully sing awake the melody of your own heart song. Do you know your heart song? Do you know your heart song, goddess? Hmm? Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm showing out. I'm doing the most, but that's who I am, y'all. Let me do this one. Whoa. Let me see what y'all said. Mhm. It comes every day, almost in everything, like even piece of my food sometimes. What was that? I forgot what I told you. I have been watching the bald eagle's nest on YouTube. Wow. Okay. Yes, save the world, Pisces. Ooh, man. Might be why, the United States is delivering aid to Gaza, which I was grateful to see. Very, very late. But yeah, for me, it's about the people there. Y'all already know where I stand. I don't need to go down that path. What's my heart song? Yeah. What's your heart song? With that, let's turn on just a little bit of music. We're gonna just pause for a minute. Let me put something on for y'all real quick. Let me find it first. That way I don't mess up. The other day for my birthday, my little online birthday party, I totally forgot that I wasn't sharing music. I'm just dancing away. Um, let's see here. Well, what we're gonna do, but y'all like this one, Boricua dance. This is a popular one. Come on, y'all, turn it up. All righty. Yeah, we just need a little dance break. But yeah, what's your heart song? I was doing samba, baby. I was hitting all them beats, and everybody was like, "Ia, there's no music. They must have blocked the music for you." No, I blocked it myself. Okay, so let's look at the next. Let's look at some more astrology. No, 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 no. I'm not looking at the astrology. I'm doing another reading. Okay, so I'm gonna use my mythical goddess tarot deck. Energy governance for the next week. So, from what did you get from the men? What did you get from the men reading? What are you taking from that one? I'm really taking this notion of keeping my eye on the vision, and just I'm going to use that Sun Neptune conjunction to give me clarity around the vision I think I see. Also clarity around, my contribution to the collective. And I'm actually going to just call in, miracles for people who are hurting to, get some relief, have somebody help them out, bringing more of that back into the world. Yeah. We're in the last days of Neptune in Pisces. We'll never see this again for as long as we're alive. And, maybe Neptune in Pisces at this point in time is recognizing the end of how long does it take for Neptune to get around? I know it's over 100 years. I don't remember, maybe 150 or something like that. The end of that last cycle of Neptune, because Pisces is the last sign, because Neptune goes into Aries, I think it's next year, the 2025. It gets very close. We get to the 29th degree. When Neptune is on that 29th degree, y'all, when is it going to go there? That's a time that we really need to be. I'll put it this way: Neptune is a planetary placement, okay, and or generational planet. So we're gonna definitely see some things happening in society. A lot going on with the ocean, but also humanitarian, like something with humanitarian. The 29th degree will bring crisis. I don't like sounding negative. Y'all know I like being positive. I just gave a nice little inspirational reading, but yeah, the 29th degree can bring crisis. So I want y'all to, the reason I like to know these things is I don't feel scared when I see it. It's like, okay, this is just where we are right now. This is our lesson right now. What am I supposed to do, spirit? This is going to start in May. Wow. Neptune goes to the 29th degree and will be there May through, we'll just say August, the end of August. Whew. Okay. I'm glad I figured that out. I can do another reading, get some inspiration. Oh, because when Neptune goes into Aries, wowzers. Oh, I love this one. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's another Ma'at Jupiterian type of reading. This is called Lakshmi. She is the goddess that has to do with, she gives boons of blessings. So let's see what Mother Lakshmi has for us today. Okay. Lakshmi is the ever-present goddess in India, rising from the sea in a lotus flower. She is the divine power of wealth and prosperity in all forms. Lakshmi is spiritual enlightenment embodied. Okay, spiritual enlightenment embodied, the goddess of fortune and manifestation of abundance and prosperity on all levels. Turn up, Lakshmi. Turn up, Queen. She brings the joy of beauty to the world, the revelation of the divine mystery on earth. I'm taking these readings, y'all. I'm taking them. Like I said, we're kicking off 3 months of wildness. So this next week, if this is what we get, I'll take it. Okay. Magnificently adorned with beautiful jewels and red veil, Lakshmi's haloed crown of stars, I'll bring it up, proclaims her blessings of spirit brought into form. She embodies the luxuriant, earthy, feminine principle of abundance and invites you to enjoy the pleasures of heaven and earth. You know why? Because they're one. Lakshmi's gifts often come when least expected. She showers her abundance on all living beings, whether you ask for it or not, when hoped for or unexpected. Lakshmi's purity of consciousness and communion with the divine invite you to change your fortune by opening to the opportunities she brings. So, over this next week, you want to look at what opportunities are coming your way. What are the opportunities? And sometimes they're small, but sometimes that smallest opportunity is a quantum step, it's a quantum leap. Okay. She shows you how to turn your life in a positive direction when you pay attention and align with her creative flow, where heaven and all its gifts come through into manifestation on earth. So we got another card of creativity, manifestation, blessings, booms, y'all. Open yourself up to receive. I'm just calling on the energy of Mother Lakshmi to just rain her boon of blessings down onto the goddess body, mind, spirit community and all of our families and friends and communities. Just rain it down. We're asking you to rain your blessings, Lakshmi, onto the earth, especially on those who maybe feel unwell, body, mind, spirit, emotion, who are in bad situations, abusive situations, war torn places, whatever the situation is where the person doesn't feel well, we're asking that you, Mother Lakshmi, rain that boon of healing, that boon of hope, blessings, liberation, prosperity, and abundance. Just rain it down. We are open to receive it all. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh, woo! I like that one. That was nice. All right. I see you, Lakshmi. Yes. My heart song is Before I Tell Them by Yolanda Adams. Beautiful. Oh, before I tell them. I don't know why I shortened that word. By Yolanda Adams. We knew who you were talking about, girl. We knew who you were talking about. Okay, so Shannon, stay in my flow. Stay focused on the goals. Beautiful. And I'm wishing you, well, no, that's not this weekend. It's in a week's time. Yeah, 23rd. Okay. Wishing you a great summit. I feel like my heart songs keep changing. That's good. That's awesome. Right now, it's all music by Iniko. She's amazing. Shaking my head. I just love all music too. Too much to choose. Uh, how are you still learning? Thank you. It's okay that you're stalking. Yes. She said it, so it shall be. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay, so now what I want to do is talk to you all about birthday astrology. I'm probably going to make a separate video, but I did want to talk to you all about that today. And what I want to tell y'all is my process of using astrology. I want to help you see um, the possibilities that are there with astrology. So one of the things that I do is I look at my natal return chart. Excuse me, solar return. You know, we talk about the solar return. Um, I'm going to bring up a solar return chart. We talk about a solar return, but there's actually the day that the sun returns to the degree. So, for instance, the degree of my sun is 20, 20 of Pisces. The sun does not return to that same degree on the same day every year. So for me, my birthday is March 11th, but my actual solar return was Sunday, March 10th. So what happens is the moment that sun comes onto that degree of your sun, and it's a certain moment because astrology is about timing. So there's a certain time that it happens. Like mine, I think happened at 4 o'clock in the morning, around that time or whatever. Then, just like your birth chart has a picture snapped of all of the planets where they were on the day you were born, the moment of your solar return, you can take that snapshot of, you know, the where the planets are on the day that you were born. But that moment that it actually happens, and you do have to have a your time of birth to get the solar return chart, but we can still work with just like where are the planets on your birthday if you don't have that. But the exact moment of the solar return has a rising sign also. And so that rising sign of your solar return, because We have a local um, astrological wheel that's spinning over us, and it's 24 hours long. And so that's how we get the rising sign. And so, there's like right now, we're in a particular sign for this hour. Okay. It's about every 2 hours. If you have rising Pisces or rising Aquarius, those are the two rare ones. About an hour every day in those two signs, but all the rest of the signs, you get to have that rising sign at about 2 hours. Is how long every baby born at that time is going to get that rising sign. Okay. So, but your solar return chart has a rising sign. And I'm going to pull up a solar return chart for Oprah. And I'm just doing it because I have her chart here and she has a time of birth, solar return chart. So for Oprah, um, let me pull up her chart so y'all can have a visual. Really? me and Oprah have the same rising sign. I want to go get her other chart now that I think about it. I want y'all to see where in her Oprah is a Scorpio rising. Wow, I don't know if I knew Oprah. I guess I did know Oprah was a Scorpio rising because I always imagined her son being down here. Interesting. Interesting. So Oprah, her rising sign is Sagittarius. And it just so happens that her solar return, I don't know if y'all can see that right there. It says solar return. It actually did happen on her birthday. And it happened at 4:25 in the morning. And at that moment, the sign that was on the eastern horizon was Sagittarius. So she has a Sagittarius rising. So we can expect to see some significant changes for Oprah because whatever the rising sign is on this solar return chart, it's almost like taking whatever that house is in your natal chart, you just kind of pull it out, and that becomes the theme for this year. One thing I will say is, we've seen Oprah slimming down with Ozempic, and I even thought, like, what is she doing? How is she keeping herself safe? Because I've heard so many people have had problems with this. But it's going to be a year where we're going to see some significant changes. Oprah's life is going in a new direction. I don't exactly know if it's going to be it's hard for me to imagine her not having her multimedia company or her being involved with it. It's hard for me to imagine that. But she definitely is something new coming up for Oprah. And it might just be her continuing to work on her health. So that's interesting. And then, I just kind of look. One of the things I said I was going to tell y'all is where are the planets in the solar return chart? Hold on. This is the solar return chart. Wow, that solar return chart is almost exact, exact with her ascendant. That's interesting. So, it's kind of like, well, where's Jupiter? Or just when we look at her solar return chart, you can see the majority of the planets are down here at the bottom. So that lets me know this is going to be a spiritual year, a year more internally focused. That's what I notice with people on their solar return chart when the majority of the planets are at the bottom. But let's just pretend that this is her solar return chart. This is not. This is her natal chart, and you can see most of her planets are on the left hand side. That makes you very me focused, and it makes you sort of like I have to just depend on myself. It's like a lot of independence in there and self-reliance. So for people who have a solar return chart where the majority of the planets on the left-hand side, that will be you'll just feel pulled to be focused in that way. And if it's on the majority on the right-hand side, then it'll be about relationships with other people and just collaboration or just focusing on you and other people. That will be a focus. And then if the majority of the planets are in the solar return chart are at the top, then it's more of like a career focused year or you're working on how's the world perceiving you. I do think you could even be looking at a year where it's kind of like, I'm focused on my vision, y'all. I'm focused on my vision. So the solar return chart gives. It really does give. Beautiful. Okay. Wow. Wow. Triple threat. That's right. You have two stelliums, it seems like. Yes, that's what I thought. Wow. Triple Scorpio and then Capricorn stellium. You and Oprah, y'all got to work that out. That is deep. Okay, so that was one thing I wanted to tell y'all. And so what I do is, so for instance, if I was Oprah and the focus was on the body and the direction of my life, my New Year's intent or my yearly intentions, because I for sure set New Year intentions, yearly intentions at my birthday. That's one of the most important cycles you can work with from one birthday to the next, right? There's going to be themes. So a lot of my what I am focused on in my life over the next year will be focused on that rising sign from my solar return chart. So if it's like Oprah, focus on the body, I already know I need to be setting intentions that have to do with health, well-being, body appearance. It might even be, you just kind of get focused on changing your clothes, just how you present to the world. I'm very fitnessy, but maybe I'll go through a phase where I want to wear more, I don't know, corporate clothes or whatever. It could be something like that. And it'll just be like a natural inclination. But when you know what it is, then it makes it easier for you just to go with it and, optimize your time with that. Okay. Um, so that's the solar return aspect of the chart. The other thing I do, I'm going to see if I can bring something else up for y'all. The other thing I do, and y'all have heard me talk about that, is I look at the profected year. Okay. And I'm going to show y'all a perfected year chart. So, mm, mm, okay, here we go. So this is the perfected year chart. And, well, hold on one second. I'm going to get a different one. I should have gone with the one I thought. Yeah. Okay. So every year, this one is good because it doesn't matter if you know your time of birth or not. But with the perfected year, each year is assigned um, a number from 1 to 12. Okay. And the way I describe it to people when I do readings for them is I'll say, you're in an astrological, let's say, I'll just use first house year. You're in an astrological first house year. And that means it's a time of new beginnings. A lot of times you can kind of think about Jupiter return, even though the Jupiter return and when you're in a perfected first house year may not be the same, but it's this energy of growth and expansion and going in a new direction. Okay. And so I look at my age and it helps me to understand what my focus is going to be. So for instance, last year I went into I turned 53, so I went into a sixth house perfected year. So when it was time for me to create my goals and what I was going to focus on, you best believe it had to do with sixth house topics such as organization, health, and wellness. And a lot of y'all know that last year I found out that because it could be problem shooting too, like your problems come up. And so last year, I was told that I had prediabetes or that my blood sugar levels were in pre-diabetic range. And that's when I got hot on fasting. And then I started losing weight. So but I wasn't surprised by it. And it was like, let me optimize this and maximize it because I'm in a 6 house year. This is the time for me to get focused. And it might be a year where you're working hard or whatever. So, just based on your age, you can plan your life using a perfected house year. Let's see here. Oprah is is this she's gonna be she's 70 or 60? 54. Yeah, she's gonna be 70. Oh, Oprah 70? Okay. So let's see what is the perfected year for 70. So she's in an 11th house perfected year. So what I do predict is there's gonna be some up level. I think that she'll be extremely successful. This will be a year where everyone is just like, man, we didn't think Oprah could take it to the next level. And Oprah took it to the next level. I still stand by she needs to be cautious with her health and well being. But if she's in an 11th house perfected year, man, that's a nice year. I like the 11th house perfected year, baby. So that's something else that I wanted to share with you all on how I plan for my new year. The other thing that I do, and I'm going to show you Oprah's chart. Let's go to this one. This is her natal chart. Is I start looking at transits, especially the outer planets. And I'm going to tell y'all what I consider to be the outer planets. They're slow moving planets. Those are the ones where you will they're going to just last for a while. They create the most change. And so, for instance, we start with Pluto because Pluto is the furthest out. Now, this is significant for Oprah. She has 3 planets in Pluto, but her her Venus and her Sun are at 9 degrees, and Pluto won't get there this year. Pluto is only going to go to the 3rd degree. So she is But then it's kind of like, okay, well, Pluto's going to be at the 3rd degree and it's going to send energy to her moon. Wow. That's a nice interaction with Pluto. We have the gentle, beneficial, fortune, good fortune, lots of opportunity and blessing type of transits. And then we have the ones that are more challenging that kind of like push you to take action or put pressure on you, create this push and pull or whatever, and it feels challenging. But those will help to really grow you. Hard transits are as good as the good transits or the better feeling transits. So Pluto, I'm looking at so I just go through the chart. What is Pluto affecting? Pluto's going to affect her moon. She's safe here. Let's see here. Pluto. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, that's the main thing. I like that kind of transit from Pluto if I got to have one. And then you would just go to each planet. You go to Neptune and then you go to Uranus and you just see what's affecting what because it takes a while. You're going to be with some of these transits for months, maybe years at a time, right? And then I look at Saturn. What is Saturn interacting with? What is Saturn affecting? All right. And then Jupiter. It's like, where's Jupiter going to be? What house is Jupiter going to be in? So this year, Jupiter's in Taurus and Gemini. So I'm making 2 plans for Jupiter. And it's kind of like, okay, for me, this is if Jupiter is in my house that has to do with Taurus, I know what area of life that's about. And so I'm making plans based on that. And then I'm making plans based on when Jupiter goes into Gemini. What does that mean? Like, I love Jupiter and Taurus, but Gemini for me, I'm like, I don't know. I'm scared, mama. I'm scared. But what do I tell us? Astrology is happening for you. It's happening for your highest and your greatest good, not to you, Tyra. Your whole chart is left-sided. Yeah, it really does mean like um you'll feel kind of sort of like it's always on me. I just always have to kind of like it's just I got to focus. I got to take care of it. It's sort of like Aries, like I'm independent and you'll like it and you'll hate it at times, but it's kind of like your natural way of being if it's your birth chart. pre-diabetic, which I do not accept once I found out last month. Have lost 10 pounds. Woo-hoo. Go, Natasha. You are doing it. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations. Yeah. And you're young too. So 40s is young. So, and then of course we always have the numerology. Oh, let me backtrack. So the way I use Mars is in a sign for about 6 weeks. Venus is in a sign for about 3 weeks. Mercury about 3 weeks, and of course the sun for about a month. And so I use those to kind of help me, week by week, month by month, day by day to kind of know what I'm going to focus on. So that's what I use more like day to day. The difference is when Mars and Venus go retrograde, they retrograde for a little while, baby. That retrograde period lasts for a month. And so that is a time where we'll really have to, but I want to factor that in. If I know I'm going to have there's going to be a Mars retrograde, then I need to factor that in. Number one, because I'm a Scorpio rising. So Scorpios and Aries, you have to know you have to know when your planet is retrograde. Of course, the moon and the sun never go retrograde. So Cancerians and Leos don't have to worry about that. For y'all, it's more about the new moon, the full moon, and the eclipses. Those are huge for Leos and Cancerians. But for the rest of us, we have to take into account when our planet is retrograde because it does kind of affect our energy and it affects our focus, But for the most part, I just kind of use those faster moving planets to help keep me focused as I move through each day, each week, each month, all that kind of good stuff. So that's how I use those and hope that has been helpful in helping you to understand there are so many tools that we have out there that can help us move in the direction that we want to go. Okay, Queens, we'll go on ahead and end there. And so thank y'all so much for being here. I'm going to turn on just a little bit of music before we leave. I want to find a different song. Let's get a different song. I do like the Boricua song, but I always have to kind of use music that I know I will not be fussed at for. I'll take us out with something a little smooth. We'll go with this one. So thank y'all for being here. I appreciate you. I'm wishing you a wonderful week. And yeah. Let's dance. In the Rise into Your Feminine Leadership. I would love to have you there. See y'all soon. You may not be able to hear it. No, that's good. Can y'all hear it? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Please like the video, share it. Thank you, Latanya. Thank you, Still Learning. I appreciate you. Love y'all without a wonderful, wonderful week. It'll be great after this.